So let's see what might change. Now we got the overtakes left up there in the right corner. Let's see who jumps on it here as the cars come down and now come off of corner number 11. Look
Top
at Dixon.
3 already on it.
Yep.
Yep. Top 6 are all on it now. Everybody's thinking that game plan.
Green flag.
Oh, he's right on him.
Dixon, wow.
That was job 1, was to stay close, and he's right on him.
He sure is.
And this is the time right now. Look at, you could see Dixon working that wheel, his left hand coming up there, but he's got to fill Power's mirrors right now. He's doing it.
Will Power, you can hear a little bit of wheel spin. That's just, Dixon is trying everything to see, can he set him up here at the bottom of the hill and make a run into 7?
Through the carousel. Breaking point coming up at 7.
Oh, you saw Will checking the mirror.
Here he comes, looking to the inside. No.
Just trying to fake him out.
That's that's the teaser. That's the teaser.
The next passing zone will be turn number 9, which is about 3 little wiggles ahead, but he's not quite close enough yet.
Yeah, you have to be really close as you come through those sweepings. Oh, Hideki.
Hideki is spun in 7.
Keep it moving so he can fire up out of there. Dixon didn't try anything as they got to that passing zone over there in 9.
Guys, remember at the pre-race show I told you about how those compression corners come into play? Think about it right now. Going into 1, 3, and 4, these 2 drivers are steering with a steering wheel that weighs 60 pounds.
Yeah. Adrenaline takes over in your body. I'm not sure they're thinking about any of that right now. You know, that's one thing that you just can't measure is what adrenaline does for you when you're in this position right now.
He's staying right there, Robbie. That's as close as he was last time through 4. And that's hard. You can just get an idea with that rear wing there, the aerodynamic wash coming off of that. That's taking the air right off of Dixon's car, and yet he's staying that close.
No full course caution, and Hideki Moto is fired again.
Oh, but they've got it.
Safety.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Well, they wanted to try and keep the course green,
and they did.
That was risky there.
Oof. We don't see that too often where you have that truck that close to green. I mean, obviously they're waving yellow in that section, in that corner.
All right, versus non-stop. We'll keep you up to date on what's happening, but Will Power is still in the lead, and Scott Dixon is still trying to get it from him as we have less than 5 laps to go now in the Indy Grand Prix of Sonoma on Versus.
The Indy.
The roads and streets of the 2010 IZOD IndyCar season will forever be known for the dominance of one driver, Will Power, who's taken this season by storm after a horrific crash in Sonoma last year.
I remember thinking that's the end of my career.
That's the storyline that we started the show with, and it is a storyline that is continuing, and now with only 2 laps to go. Will Power is the man, and Danica Patrick has damage on the front end of her car. She is running in 16th position, but here is how it happened.
Sato to the right.
On board with, Sato just kind of drove into her side there.
Yeah.
Takuma is coming in for a stop. He has damage on his car also. Danica staying out, but a lot of damage on that car. Here is first and second.
And a little bit of traffic. I think that was Hideki that's right up in front of Power. What I'm really impressed with is, you know, we heard Clive House say, hey, it's all up to Will. You know, he's got plenty of gas. He's got the Firestone Reds on. It's his deal right now. But just when you get pressured at the end of this race, just shows his maturity of what he can get done.
The only thing he's worried about right now is that white Newman Haas entry ahead of him, Hideki Muto. He knows he's only got a couple to go, and he says, if I can get by him cleanly, I'll be okay. And Dixon, in the meantime, is saying, come on, Hideki, come on.
The white flag
Sato comes out.
One more tour of the 2.3-mile course for Will Power.
Sato lost a little bit of ground as
not
Excuse
Sato.
me.
Dixon
Dixon.
did, with Sato coming right out of the pit. He just lost about another car length, but a car length just is that much more cushion when Will kind of looks back behind him. Okay.
Yeah, Hideki just pulled over, let him go.
Did the right thing.
Was bent. That's what great sportsmanship.
But Scott has an even bigger chore now in the last half lap. And a car stopped in turn 11. Local yellow only in that area. That is the 36 car of Francesco Draconi. And here is Will Power up through the S's now.
He does have a spotter, so they'll be telling him what's happening down there. The good news is local yellow means no passing, which is the final corner of the race.
And you got 9, there's turn 10. Now that's setting up for 11.
Well, a year ago, he left this facility on a stretcher, and he himself admitted he didn't know whether his career would continue. But from the stretcher last year to victory lane this year at Sonoma, Will Power wins his 5th event of the year. Dixon 1 second behind. Franchitti came in 3rd, then Briscoe. Elio. Justin Wilson finishes in 6th position. And the season continues. The question is, will it continue for the next 4 races when we go to the ovals? Robbie?
Little sip of water for Clive Al, actually choking on the water. About the only thing that went wrong for him today. That's about the only thing that's went wrong for you today, Clive.
Yeah, he choked on that water. No, it was good. Great. Super race, dominant. You know, we wore the tires out a little bit, but he managed it well, and no, you just saw the result. Great.
What does this say for the team? The past 5 races, 3 wins, no worse than 2nd.
This is good. I mean, we come together now. We just got to take this into the ovals.
And towards the ovals next week in Chicago. Are you already thinking about that right now?
Oh, yeah, we've been thinking about that for weeks, you know, going back to the ovals. You know, it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be good.
No worries there?
No. I think it's going to be good. He's going to shake that monkey, and we're going to be just fine.
Thanks a lot, Clive.
The 5th win of the season for Will Power, and no other driver has more than 2 victories. It's the 9th win for Will in his open wheel career. Back in a moment. After 13 of 17 races, Will Power has a 59-point advantage on Dario Franchitti. Dixon is 95 behind, and Briscoe and Elio Castroneves complete the top 5. We have had 6 different races here at Infineon Raceway and 6 different winners. Today's winner, Will Power.
And what a difference a year makes. And even 2 years really. Back here in 08, he started 3rd and finished 25th. Here comes the confetti. Let's go up and talk to him. Will Power, is this almost surreal to you that a year ago at this time you didn't even know if your career was over?
Yeah, it's unreal. I mean, what a perfect weekend to come back here. A year ago, lying in hospital watching this same race, and you know, I can't thank Roger Penske, Tim Cindric, and the Verizon guys, you know, to give me this fantastic opportunity. I'm just so happy.
Not only do you now have the Mario Andretti Trophy, you have a pretty big lead on Dario in the overall standings. We're about to go into an oval. Clive just said, I think he's shaking that monkey off of his back. What do you think about ovals?
Man, I'm going for it. I want to win this championship. I'm not sitting back. I'm not going to be stupid, but man, I want to win an oval before the end of the year, and I want to win the overall championship.
How about Dixon coming up on you? You had a few close calls out there today.
Yeah, I was surprised at his pace, actually. Bit of pickup on the tyres, and he was giving it to me at the end there. But you know, we held on. It was a tough race, a good race.
Well, I want to ask you about this little boy Brian that you met this weekend.
Yeah.
Who was so honored to be able to come to this race. He says his goal now that he's met you, he wants a life-size cutout. But what do moments like that and moments like this, how do they compare?
It's awesome, you know, that young kid in the wheelchair came to Macy's. He's such a nice little guy. And yeah, we're able to get him tickets, and he was going to come to the race next year. So yeah, I love doing that sort of thing, you know. kids like him are so unfortunate. We don't know how fortunate we are to be able to, walk and do everything that everyday people do. So, very happy to do